The end of a relationship does not mean the end of you. Breakup in relationship can actually be a blessing. A breakup in relationship does not define you, but actually is an opportunity for you to start again. So breakup is an opportunity for you to start afresh, to look at the things that you did wrong and those things that you did right. It's an opportunity for you to change the narrative. It's an opportunity for you to redefine yourself and to redefine a new relationship that you're about to enter into. So, breakup is not a curse, it can be a blessing in disguise. In this video, I'll be showing you things that you need to do in order to get over a breakup. I'll be showing you steps you need to take in order to recover from a breakup. I'll be showing you things you need to do to make you stronger after a breakup. And I'll be showing you things that you need to also do that will help you to recover very fast after a breakup. Stay with me till the end of this video. Nobody prays for heartbreaks, but it has happened anyway. So, the most difficult time in a relationship is when there are disappointments or when there are heartbreak. So, when there are heartbreak, what do? Today, I'll be looking at how to handle heartbreak, how to get out of heartbreak, or how to deal with heartbreak. Depends on how you want to define it. Okay. These I want you to get straight and direct. If you are experiencing a heartbreak right now, I just want to tell you that it is not a crime for you to cry. It is not a crime for you to feel bad. It is not a crime for you to feel devastated. It's not a crime for you to feel as if the world wants to come to an end. But the crime you'll be committing is to allow that emotion to control you. So cry if you must cry, yell if you must yell, but don't allow it to control you. Give yourself the opportunity to heal up. The trick to getting over someone is to remember that you had a life before them and you will have a life after them. Okay? So research has it that avoiding your emotion actually causes you more pain in the long term than you actually facing them. So it is right for you to face your emotions. Cry if you want to cry, feel bad if you want to feel bad, yell if you want to yell. If you expect yourself to feel happy even after you have a breakup or after you experience a breakup, not only will you be living a life of lies, but those negative emotions that you aren't processing will fester in the background and will help you, or will make you generate a negative energy, will make you to generate a negative energy. So never crucify yourself because of a relationship that didn't work. The fact that it didn't work does not mean that you as a person is not working. Okay? Don't ever don't over armor yourself as the worst person in the world. Try to do a personal review of yourself. What are those things that you are doing that are good, and what are those things that are doing that are not good? Do a personal review of the relationship that has broken up. Then get to understand the main reason why the relationship broke up. The reason for this is so that you can work on yourself and prepare yourself as you enter into another relationship. The first thing that suffers when there is a breakup is communication. And that is why I advise people that when you experience breakup, try as much as possible to withdraw communication to the barest minimum. Not as if you are keeping malice with the person, or not as if you are keeping grudges with the person, but the reason why you are doing this is to mitigate against further hurt, is to mitigate against the situation whereby the person will say something that will hurt you the more. So at the early part of a breakup, cutting off communication in the beginning or at the early part is something that is healthy for you to do, as it will allow you to break up from every form of unhealthy attachment to him or her. Okay, so another thing that happens when there's a breakup is that there's what we call this withdrawal syndrome, the withdrawal syndrome or the withdrawal symptoms. You begin to have a kind of a withdrawal syndrome. You feel that the world is over. You feel that the world is going to cave in. You feel that everything is going to be destroyed because you're no more in relationship with this person. Just like with somebody who is into drugs, that is being deprived or that couldn't have access to the drug, they suffer this withdrawal syndrome also. Because, okay, why this happens is because when you are with your partner, there is this feel good hormones that is being released when you are with them, okay? And all of a sudden, because of the breakup, the feel good hormones is taken away from you, okay? So, and as a result of that, you begin to crave for these feel good hormones, you begin to crave for these feel good hormones. You begin to crave for those good times that you've shared together, the beautiful times that you've had together. But let me warn you, if you cave into this feeling, you will end up finding yourself in a situation that will make it look like you cannot live your life without him, or you cannot live your life without her. Okay, so try as much as possible to minimize your communication, try as much as possible to work on yourself, and never ever yield to that craving, because you don't want to put yourself in a tight situation that will make it look like as if you are desperate, make it look as if you cannot do without them. So the next thing is for you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I know you've given so much into the relationship, you've given your time, you've given your resources. There's no need for you to blame yourself if the relationship didn't work. It is not your fault. Forgive yourself. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. Okay? And when I talk about forgiveness, it's not about the person. It's not about you letting them off the hook. Forgiveness is about you. It's about you. Okay? So don't allow yourself to be so hot and to remain in anger. While they are enjoying their life outside there, you are locked up in your room, rolling in pain and rolling in anger, living a life of hurt and living a life of disappointment. Okay, so by forgiving them, you break the chains that are binding you, and you allow yourself to live a better life with the person you are meant to be. Okay, so forgiveness is an opportunity for you to allow yourself to be a better person. Okay, so learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive your mistakes, learn to forgive your excesses. And that takes me to the next point that will help you to overcome your breakup. Find a support system. Reach out to friends, reach out to loved ones. Okay, for me, I prefer to allow God to be my support system, because I found out that man will actually disappoint you. But it is not a bad thing for you to look for friends that will support you, that will act as support system in the during that period. So in the midst of earthly support system, make sure that you prioritize God in your support system. Let God be your priority. Okay, so when you have a heartbreak, what is the next thing that you need to do that will help you to heal very fast? Develop a positive mindset. Develop a positive mindset. Don't allow negative thoughts. Don't develop a mindset that will tell you that men and women, all men and women are the same thing. Okay, for the fact that you have experienced a breakup does not mean that that is how everybody is cut out to be. For the fact that that man disappointed you, or that woman disappointed you, does not mean that all men are the same. Neither does it mean that all women are the same. Okay, maintain a positive mindset. Don't carry your previous disappointment or the previous failure of the failure of a previous relationship. Don't carry it into another relationship. Live a positive life. Have a positive mindset. It will help you to heal very fast. Okay, then that takes me to the next one. Look good. If there is any way that you can oppress whoever break up from you or whoever disappoints you, is for you to look good. Okay, make sure that you are looking good. Make sure that you are dressing well. Don't act like someone whose life has ended with the breakup. Dress well, look set, look cute, dress up well, have a nice haircut, have a nice makeup. Make sure that your nails are fixed up. Make sure that your hair is well done. Okay, don't go about carrying a grumpy face like as if the world has ended because of that relationship. Okay, if you need to, if you after doing a retrospect and you discover that you have weaknesses that you need to work on your weaknesses. Okay, work on your flaws, work on those things that are that you've discovered that are your faults in the relationship that failed. Okay, correct those things that need to be corrected. Okay, and by this way you are actually positioning yourself for a better relationship in future. Okay, so the next one is that focus on your hobby. or what makes you happy. When you have a breakup, focus on your hobby or focus on those things that make you happy. So in order for you to get over those feeling of pain, those feeling of hurt, okay, get yourself engrossed with those things that make you happy. Get engrossed with those things that are your hobby. Do more exercises, take more French classes, take music classes, go to cinema, go out with friends, go watch football, play football. Do those things that are your hobby. Do those things that make you happy. With that, you'll pass out all the negative energy that you might be emitting, and you redirect your mindset, you redirect yourself. It actually helps you to freshen up, it actually helps you to lighten up. Okay, so the last one for me is that you need to trust God. You need to trust God. The truth is that many times relationship breakup, it may be that God is telling you something about that relationship, or it may probably be that the relationship break up for a purpose. Maybe you have elevated the person above God. I know some people may not like this, or people that are not believers may not believe in this. When you elevate a relationship above God in your life, God will make sure that that relationship does not work. Because the truth is that our God is a jealous God. So as much as possible you have experienced a breakup, trust God for healing and trust Him for help to go through that period. And please note, for the fact that you've had a breakup from somebody does not mean that the relationship cannot still work. It can actually still work if truly God has ordained and destined you two to be together. So when you have gone through a breakup, trust God for direction, trust God for healing, and trust God for help. Seek His face and make sure that you are doing the right thing. Most times, the relationship broke up because God does not want it. Sometimes the relationship may actually break up because God is taking you to a better place. The relationship may also break up because God wants a better person for you. So there is need for you to be sensitive. There's need for you to be sensitive and to be in the spirit, so that you can actually know if God is speaking to you about that relationship. Okay, I believe that you've been able to learn something. If you're going through a heartbreak, you're going through pain, you're going through hurt at this time, I want to encourage you, get up, stand up, and be strong. The best is yet to come. This is my final word to you. When breakup comes, don't be tempted to rush into another relationship. Don't seek for cover in order to get out of your pain or to get out of your hurt. Your healing process may take time. For individuals, it varies. For some, it may take 3 months. For some, it may take 6 months. For some, it may take 1 year. And for some, it may take more than 1 year. But irrespective of the duration that your healing process may take, or your final healing may take, make sure that you are not getting into a relationship because you are seeking for healing in the past relationship that failed. Okay, so what I'm trying to say invariably is that make sure that you are going into another relationship healed and not with hurt from the previous relationship. Because if you do that, there's every tendency for you to carry the hurt and disappointment of your previous relationship into your new relationship, which will end up affecting that relationship, and you may also find yourself repeating the same cycle of disappointments again. So make sure you heal up before you start another relationship. I believe you've been touched, you've learned a couple of things. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button below this video and make a comment. Let me hear from you what you have to say concerning what you have shared today. Till I hear from you again. Bye for now.